Hello, still in Lebanon, and this is yet another wine from the region, although not technically not Lebanese at all. This is a wine from Syria called Domaine de Bargylus. It's from the north of Lebanon, so along the coast in the sort of extension of the Mount Lebanon range. Still the same mountain range, but it's in Syria in the Latakia region, which was the home to this family, Syrie, who came back 15, 16 years ago and redeveloped wine, basically a soil and vines that historically had been planted all through the Hellenic and Roman times up to the point where the region was Islamicized and these things basically were stopped. So we're talking about very deep history, very good wine growing area, both with the climate and the soil. It's more limestone-like and it's facing the Mediterranean. And right out of the gates, they started making just amazing wine. This is wine I like a lot. I always look forward to opportunities to drink it. It's the mix, the varietals, are about 50 to 60% Syrah. It depends, and the rest split between Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. So it's an interesting mix, not what I would call a typical Bordeaux blend, but certainly you've got the Cabernet and the Merlot, but it's primarily a Syrah wine. The color is interesting. When you pour it, it's primarily, you see a lot of pink, which is kind of interesting, but then it disappears into more the typical red and more of a Syrah, specific Syrah kind of tint. It's dark, but not too dark. It's got some brightness and light in it. We do get a lot of the Syrah also in it, and some salinity, which is also something that other people have commented on because of the limestone and it's facing the ocean. This is a 2013, which, looking at other wineries in the area, seem to have been just a really good year. No major catastrophes, good rain, good dryness, good sun. Everything kind of worked out okay, except for some people who had trouble with Cinsault, but this is not the case here because we don't have this grape. It's really very, very aromatic. And it's not unlike the Chateau Musard that's kind of funky at first. This is right off the bat, right like maybe a Chateau Bellevue. It's just very aromatic, and you really want to keep putting your nose in it. And you do feel a salinity, which is kind of interesting because it's not something one would use very often with wine, but you feel it on the nose as well. A little bit of licorice, but other than that, just red fruit, more of a Syrah kind of, but kind of it's Syrah with a twist, I would say, because of the proximity of the water. Really fills the mouth, and the finish is a bit tart but sharp too, and it's pleasant because it's a memory of what was there. It's not somehow obnoxious, or it's just a more elegant finish, not super fruity, not super tannic, but still something that leaves you with a memory of what you tasted in your mouth. Very nice, very highly recommended if you can find this. And every time I pour from the glass, I can see the pink, which is kind of funny. I don't know why I say pink. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the light, but I get more pink than I get anywhere else. And to me, it's very amusing. It's a very good wine. Cheers.